Okay, so this is New York Times Sudoku card for November 8th, 2024. This is my walkthrough, and you can play this Sudoku from the link in the description. Okay, let's get it going. First thing first, let me place a single. Only one I could find today is a naked single, which is right here. This row 6 is looking for 2, 4, 8, 9, and this cell is blocked by 2, 8, 9. So, or I can say it's blocked by 1, 2, 3, not by 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So only 4 can be placed here, and that means these 3 cells will be 2, 8, 9, and this cell is blocked by 9 in box 3 and 2 in box 9. So this is 8, and that gives me 2, 9 double. And this 8 blocks these cells in box 9, and 8 in box 3 blocks this cell. 8 in box 7 blocks this cell. That gives me 8 in box 9. And now that this 8 closes this cell, there is a double in box 9, because these 2 cells cannot be 1, because 1 in box 7 blocks these cells, and 4 in box 3 and 4 in box 6 also blocks these 2 cells. So I cannot place 1 and 4 in these 2 cells, meaning I have to place them in these 2 cells. So that becomes 1, 4 double here. And that will give me 5, 7 double, because that's the numbers that haven't been used in box 9. And looking at column 7, which is missing 1, 5, 6, 7. And because this is 5 or 7, let me put all the numbers in here. And this cell is blocked by 1 in box 5 and 6 in box 4. So this is 5 or 7. That gives me 5, 7 here. That means 5, 7 double here means these cannot use 5 or 7, and that gives me 1, 6 double. And it still doesn't look like it's going to give me anything, but now this cell can only be 1 or 6, meaning this cannot be 5 or 7, and in this case this cannot be 7 is the important part, and 7 in box 2 blocks these. So 7 in box 3 will be here or here. In turn, it will block these cells in box 3. And 7 in box 2 blocks these. 7 in box 4 blocks this cell. 7 in box 7 blocks this cell. Now I get 7 in box 2. And now I can place 1 in box 1, because 1 in box 7 blocks these cells. 1 in box 4 blocks these. 1 in box 2 blocks this cell. So 1 can only be here. This 1 blocks these. 1 in box 2 blocks these, leaving only this cell for 1 in box 3. Now this 1 makes this cell 6. Okay, and here's 1 in box 5 and 1 in box 4. They block these. And here's 1 for double. That means I cannot place 1 in this cell either, so that gives me 1 here. And that means 2, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, and these are 3, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so let's move on. I guess the next step should be these. I'm looking at actually row 4, but first let's see what I can do with these 3 cells. These 3 cells will be filled with 2, 3, 4. And this row is missing 2, 3, 4, 7, 9. And this cell is blocked by 3, 7, 9. Oh, sorry. 2, 3, 4, 7, 9. This cell is blocked by 3, 7, and 9. So this can only be 2 or 4. Now I have 2, 3, 4 triple in here. And that tells me 2 numbers that can be used for these 2 cells, which are 7 and 9. And 9 is here. So this is 7. This becomes 9. This 7 has made this cell 5. Gives me 7 here, 5 here. And 9 has given me 2 here, 9 here, and 4 here now. These are 2, 3 doubles, so this cannot be 2 or 3. Gives me 4. And these are 7 and 8. Yeah, I probably don't want to put that down. But these are 2 and 3, and the 2 is here. So this is 3, and this is 2. And these 2 cells are 3 and 7. 7 in box 2 makes this cell 3, and this is 7. And these 2 will be 5 and 6, and the 5 is already here, so gives me 6 and 5. And I can place 9 in box 2 because 9 in box 5 blocks these, 9 in box 8 blocks these, 9 in box 3 blocks this cell. That gives me 9 here. That 9 blocks these. 9 in box 3 blocks these. 9 in box 4 blocks this cell. Gives me 9 here. This 9 blocks these in box 7. 9 in box 4 blocks these. 9 in box 8 blocks this cell. Gives me the last 9. Okay, 2, 3. Okay, so now this column is missing 2, 3, and 4. This cell is blocked by 2 and 3 in box 3. Gives me 4. And this cell is blocked by 2 in box 9. Gives me 3 and 2. Now these 3 cells are 3, 6, 8. 6 and 8 in box 3 blocks this cell, so this is 3. And this 3 has given me 2 here and 3 here. And these 2 cells are 2 and 6. 6 in box 9 makes this cell 2. Gives me 6. Okay, these are 7 and 8. These are 4 and 5. These are okay. These 2 are 2 and 4, and 4 in box 5 makes this cell 2, and this is 4. And I can place 2 in box 8 because 2 in box 2 blocks these, 2 in box 5 blocks these, 2 in box 9 and the box 7 block these, gives me 2 here. Yeah. And now I can place 1 in box 8, 1 in box 2 blocks these, 1 in box 5 blocks these, 1 in box 7 blocks this cell. That gives me 1 here, which makes this cell 4 and gives me 1 here. This 4 in box 9 blocks this cell, gives me 4 here, and 5 comes in here. And this 5 blocks here, 5 in box 9 blocks these, 5 in box 5 blocks this cell, gives me 5. And the last number of this row is 3. 3 blocks this cell, 3 in box 5 blocks these, gives me 3 here. The last number of this column is 8. The last number of this row is 7, which blocks this cell, gives me 7 and 8. These are 4 and 6. So 4 in box 3 makes this cell 6, gives me 4 and 6. And this 6 has made this cell 8, and this is 6 now. And this is 8, and finally I have 5 here. Okay, here it is. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good one.